Yeah, hello, Janet. Oh, many aje samatu nka many aje pa. Na here na TV da. Imprim show occasion TV. Misro enkrofo bi atwa manim ahia ma me ne omo nkasa me wi a na me ne wakasa na emum di kanchi wo fidie no eto occasion TV. Abusia for me din na obri ebo a from akona na se councilor no. Ehe na wo hwe obi e hwe occasion TV onso kɔhwe ho obeye nhira.
Entertainment news ebeto wasum ade ebema obra gbako ni mu eye occasions TV ewo YouTube subscribe uwia na uwie adoma no mia so ebeto mu abate ti wo online ye de ade atuma won first person a wo behwe wo yusi eho na mehwe hwe mienko na yenye ni sie
ya mi anu Ghana for me chechi amunyina within the Abraham bin Moshe leader of Common Sense family hwe occasions TV open ni jesem open futu sem opa ware mu nsem a hwe occasion TV subscribe to YouTube channel no week bia na magia to say mamba twice e wo occasion TV and run say subscribe ya no we mi adoma na da ho no obeti kele adwe na anya adwuma body ne bre
yo abusuya eyemo amode se konkron beska wot nana prempe ene kase se me be kuma se ya memfa me fidie no to baby ya se occasion TV ana mehwe occasion TV for boy juma ye na ye wa ma no ne e wa bruchire ye tamochi ko YouTube ne ko subscribe ko Facebook ne ko like o mo page occasion TV mo boy juma
ya mama kwaba youth in politics ena woguso a wo hwe youth ni ye ho hia pa enu nti na aban bi e ba so a na o try say obe catch attention na meboa ye ho hia ebi di ada ne trauma onum na edrumudifo na omote ho na ye ho hia na ye ko ye first question ne so a in terms of youth employment Mr. Alfred dey fiti ase wo so how far has Akufo-Addo and his government gone?
But I say question I will be saying na me fa konya so achia obibia or share which is the fan base of occasions TV. Na mesada asibio. We say how far has Akufo-Addo government? How far has the Akufo-Addo government worked when we are talking about the employment which is related to the youth? But that's why you be pa
why you be edi enti na obeka sa
the enti ameka say why you be ni say ohe statistics now her charts now from previous years till now. I think the ladder has been increasing. Ohe demographic where if you are looking at the demographic chart now, it has been increasing. It's in as much as say increasing now we are in the government of the Akufo-Addo no. I would say not just say Papa Nwaibi or the Ghana free pepe so be a pepe so be entino me kasa na asechero no.
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel
Mamemfa akwanya we so na menchia etiefu. Okay, issues relating to employment no meka say nanado aye by same time ne so mesan aka say youth no esan expect more from nana.
Okay, Mr. Gideon
Papa I don't need to say
me who ana me ni age
o question dey no dey na mood so na we dey me question anka easy but me bra no more for much to be akama na dey tell say far part the media me hwehwe mu ne me experience no ma me hu dey me nya hu pipi gidi sa David so dey ya na ka easy expect no in drew sa so what I say date na make sa o hwe aban abatwam ani ade omo no mo be tutu akwema yewa nanado waye bi but on drew ho kra wo men ho so what I say date make sa na say yo kwan ya ifa so bi nyuma ma youth for so what I say obi ba obi bi factories ama wo obi ba so a wo de say bi betutu akwem ama enyuma bi aba out a man go for day enya bia ye but ye hwe ya setenem sisi ya ye ntimi fro bi medina ha e ma ntimi mo be 20 so we betima ba we betima bi fro na to no bi abo sa 20 na mahwe me che na de me nya hu bi nya so se ye de NTBT no fa ne de course I said ha bi mo e ka no
Madam Wasese na obi asi aka na dwene minimum de there have been so many factories I mean who say aban ye twa mu na ye NDC government no otumi establish ye say na Ebra Alfred wo hu ne say youth employment rate na timi akọ na nimu no ye ma 5 minutes factory mu pa ne wo hu no ne asisi a eye so different from past government na almost so edu o madwene ba youth no so no nsesan a abemu no
dedican medican per se can be correct baby kakra we say previous government, you know, which is the government of the N.d.c. Omodi nyuma bebre hereby. I would establish it's a omantima for you maybe but again, coming back to my question, I will now come to bombard it with Mr. Gideon's argument. You don't talk like that, you talk with facts. When we are talking about the matter of employment, then what is employment? I believe that employment is having a paid work or a paid job. The paid there can be directly or indirectly. The directly aspect comes from the government, and the indirectly aspect also comes from the person himself, who is the entrepreneur. As a businessman, your profit margin is your payment. See, a fun is how you come back to think of the working, I would say, population of the total populace. So we are talking when we are talking about the working population. I think it moves from Ghana statistics. Working population moves from I think the age of 15 to age of 35. That is the working population of the youth. And the working population, when it sounds so now, then you come to think of it. Say, it must sing and a year juma. If you are taking in that perspective, in that context, so it moves 67.6% and a year juma. It moves 67.6% now a year juma. We bring out free the local areas, which is the rural areas. The rural areas, because farming, we recognize that farming is the best, and I say the most tried and tested worker Ghana you bet me a boost off. So to talk of it, I think it is agriculture, forestry, and fisheries. That is where the dynamics is coming from, per statistics. When in the urban areas, I think we have about 65.1%. You talk with facts and figures. You just don't make any hula baloo. What I say? It's in that perspective, taking it from the grounds. I think it is just Ashanti region and the Upper East region, and our omo population from kakra. And when you are taking it from a perspective, I think Upper East region has 58.7%. Ashanti region has 62.5%, and the Northern region and the Blue and Half region are eating across 70 plus. Which is 76.4, 72.6 and all. You get it? Which means the government is working. So obeteki baton if you be some be odi aduru maybe nipa no be different some so tin bi okura wonya no. Going into the main question now. The main occupation of Ghana, if you are taking into consideration, which I've already spoken about it, is agriculture, forestry, and the fisheries. Again, we have unemployment rate. Send you as at now, the unemployment rate is 4.33%. If unemployment rate is 4.33%, then we are really making an impact. What I say? We are really making an impact. If the unemployment rate is 4.33%, we are there. We are almost there.
We are not there.
Okay, but we are almost there. And the Akufo-Addo's government, meanwhile, says so me bought even Juma 20 be a government higher. I would bring him back to it that the agriculture minister also will provide almost 1 million jobs, and it is informal. So because a formal and informal works are formal works near or more a bit member office, say we juma ha me ba ma beto so ye juma ha. But the informal sector no, it is when ebiamia kasa me you got business, you can't locate me. But this is how the government has been able to support me and cushion me in my work. It's in the say unya statistics of it, you wouldn't necessarily get the facts and figures, but on now or day man, he knows say these are the people or these are the tangents I'm working with. Let's not go far. As much as we are looking up to the youth, I will limit it to the youth population, which is from about 15 years to 35 years. The Akufo-Addo government has opened a lot of sectors. Talking about NAPCO, we have NAPCO, which is there to sustain the graduates. And yes, we school now, we all know that practically we are not feeling the impacts of work. But in any case, you know, so better never feel there. We call something knowledge retardation. Why do you coach? And the government, in its own knowledge, is trying to incubate the youth fronts and the graduates. Say say minua eba wo ha say host to programming. E be a graduate be a school over ha. If I just assessor, government in its own knowledge is paying him or her obinya ideas. Owia, you will put it in practice. We are now going to get a lot of TV stations. Every sector will also bring in another employment. Any personality be also a call viral. Who say okay, me explore or me can say nadmo. Me koye me nadmo. I had the idea, and I have the idea, even though I'm a chemist, but I have the idea of now knowing how to protect the environment, and it has really impacted my life. Because environmentally, you know, me am say no easy say meto ade o hono ma metimi de kura maji rubber. You know why? Because rubber no me de kufia nkwa ko dispose the men can sing ma would my mini terms in film. But before rubber be decay no, it's like millions of years. It me personally, you know, I'm taking off my fraction from that entire thing. It's in me who says obiara no e take up me course na you will genuinely make an impact holistically. You get it? My main cabin can if you say abina ibi. Teacher training. We probably are not motivated in the employment sector. Why employ women? Let's talk of greenhousing.
So I employ women.
Why employ teacher trainers and no fee?
Hey, Samu.
Oh, 2018. And will be another portal.
Better I can you.
Oh. We say Kasano, we can't be bra. What I say? But why employ teacher trainers? Teacher trainee I better not. Why employ be brave? What as men can nini na because if you dey amba kubi utie dey amba kubi eti baby a why dey when you betimi Africa say oh me dey employ me na is no cry no I will blame the person because if you have the opportunity and to utilize it and you are not utilizing it you are doing yourself your own harm. Me patriotic assessor. Let's talk about teacher training greenhousing. Greenhousing no say na unim say the dadai yeah mami fui ya ibi kura by Jane bi ba na friend say am friend no bi J say Togo J news and say om dey need to so because if Togo neighbor nkiti bi what I say no no say Japan you feel that a Jane a Kowani these things we can do it here. Tomatoes being so by ukodwuma omo so this account needing to so e bia we buy the obi hu and also sa net here. But this is what we can do on our fingertips. You was you for be bra omako university awie omako agriculture. They can put it into practice. Why are we losing the labor force? So this is what the government in its own knowledge have tried to, or I wouldn't say try, has implemented. The patriotic assessor. It's in young coming come NAPE. It's been a me. This is NAPE. What's the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Plan? I have my own business. Okay. You get it? You have to be innovative. About saying, so in picture car, my picture no let it bring you money. Okay. Bra, bring your hub, your business hub. Now if you want on cushion, me patriotic assessor incubate you. Normal sika kakra. Je fa sha se e bia na nkanye sika kese bia na hia. Kakra bia ho hia bia no. Kwa wo de bema now they are show adwumani. This and many more. Let's talk about.
Yeah, what dear Mr. Alfred.
Let's just say some the doors. Abaya
yebi. Na send your brag Gideon anima ye dear me sure so will be break. Brag Gideon.
But serious me to be going to know say. I was say we are buying waba yenim say asumesi ontumi nye bedie. Wo buy near the other ma wa wo to me ka ko ma wo to me asa quote.
Okay.
So what I see. E na de na ma ono. Ye bobo de o kind o gina so na so. Ye nko akiri o no bobo e no. O ya ban a ba o kriti ade na abo youth na ma man no etimetimi. Na ye kofa bi ti se kofa Jennifer. Fa Jennifer ye crab fi baby on some no me bi o no mo a on mama yen kan kwe na yen hwe no me bi ohwe ex president Mahama obaye na factories ni ade obi bi na ade ade a income be fi maba wo yes adwuma ni bia de be nya fi maba no nya bi ni santos ni no akwa bia no so ati ase yenya ade a ebe ma youth no eye adwuma bia tu se adwuma wi wo se adwuma no okasa no me de se okasa se eye adwuma wo ya yetua oka okay any friend say wo ye adwuma so ati ase na me ye adwuma na market you asem no
faso bia ni so
ye ka teachers asem teachers yi say o se afa bibiri
ya fa mo nyina
oboa ye fa bi bibiri o fi okay ana o mo ya fa mo no kwa na wo ka no kwa no eno me bi e wo ho no ma ye mpese be dey e betimi intimi kwa so nka cause e be fa ne sa o se wo ka
ana when you say ex president there now okay ono ne factories it employs in the padodo there be I can say Mahama de oba o to scale go man ni
o say
omo de na formal say you say dey
I say woni bibi kusunya bra me go sunya na de a ene ne changes no twese ko schools ni e ma edition e change tim go sunya general for back general the schools here na you require kusunya
general knowledge
general arts and
general secondary school
is ugo sunya di we o le be dey organ ha
oh dabi
and they abroad o
abroad dey ba me bi say wasem say wo say you ade bi won mo a mama yen fa ade bi enya ade kakra factory say you make e betimi di ho ade suani ho no ma akọ
schools nim
nipa ni pie no oba say sugar factory a e man panyi papa o dwene Ghana ho ode botai papa eto youth ni tirim e maska wo so oba bia na nipa bia obi aka say ska ba o man mu sana tie
sana omoka
sana da netie so ati say brain ni de akọkọ ebook law ne sana ma no so
kasa wa bon a
say we chop picture na wa ba fa wo ko discuss kan way na ka utu mira no akire sie
asama chel say nape wo
nape
National Entrepreneurship and Innovative Plan. So get your facts right. Okoki University. Ye woni pa bi o ho no ma ye frɛ no Chris B. Ono na
Mr. Alfred.
Mi wi ata mi go.
What we am me. Mr. Gideon men fi no to aso ati.
O say enoma bi mama Ghana no ye nyina ye dia. N.p.p ni N.d.c nyina ye wan Ghana. Omo ye kan okre. Kame ye say ase N.p.p ku no. Aye bibi say ono a wontumi ni atipo de katashi na opese o ase ha ade a wodi na wo struggle na wo chese si eno na mobo so nyina na omo abonte mo hwe yedi omo nim kure wo nya fi na mebe kire de Mahama ba be ye omo nim dada factory se wo ho no mo a ye biebie ye ba ye sinkentika na nado dan kwakufu ado mampani a chese Ghana ase no wo nim de ba me ata na ti 77 years wadi Ghana so as say you dey nana fon asaba wantimi amie djuma bia wonim say oko ya hene tumfo say tutu wono eko kan say What the Numa or Bibi Numa Asante original be almost 200 was a say. Nana say on Chiraye. One was on Chiraye. Say minim say Nana a president. Obetra mama ko pe bia ye bia ka madwuma yi hu dia minim. So what I say? Enti no sa me pese me bobo the mama ye because ni normal na wa be ye ne de. Mama teachers are one you fine. Ogobo djumadie ama youth for aye. Ade ye diaba was a kotu Jenny Otuntes.
Okay. Mr. Gideon, so mommy, Mr. Emmanuel.
Okay. On say ubisa me question no me ka be say per facts there you can unemployment am I mean find free you can employment say my brother you can say doing a paid job. Okay, and here by ma ehun here say be ma man for so ehun you can unemployment unemployment in tina ye hwe na do so impact on youth employment no you can unemployment you person you kire say obia or within the working range or ye able person or ye well and also search for job na yes or peduma aye den aye or fall within all this category but the tina ema make us nanado e buy na waye bi per fax no say wo hwe e bi fancy 2012 aba ultimate say na unemployment na e range was rosa 5.94 6.27 until 2019 about 4.33 2020 4.51 na just say nanado buy no so the fax e can in a way unemployment no was solve e bi but the enso ntina ma me san aka say do say o hwe normal way initiate here obetimi you can mention it be planting for food and jobs na yen hwe de as a evident pa ye ho napco intino make reference to napco na ma trade enti I believe say bia na aye bi bet ensheda enye enough eno napco no de emfa say the government made promise if you vote for me I will vote for government oba no so de enso yen wele no me youth amekama youth no so ba obeye den wabeya mai and our promise say oba employment the youth be den ebenya but being honest ne the youth ni say we name the kind of employment nti ba na employment yes napco per nana idea ne say a temporary work which is on contract basis 3 years e be a youth be na what they acquire skills a good per that in a good say a nationwide do apply obia e be found na just say bias be am say on that side and ye on that part no say accredit the government for that but putting that aside no and so yen san hwe bibi you will not be a survey as this incentive ama e be am prefer say o mo be apply ana because me peduma na still na djuma bana me person be ya there is a question mark and it's a BB survey as a disincentive for somebody not to apply those searching for job and also we question it and I can because ninyina forms of unemployment into Becca said napco na bado abeboy you can't discredit the government and no dear come hot to me you'll be classified as an employed person because you are working unyaya but BB survey as a disincentive na tiyan hweye types of unemployment na ebetimi aka BB say ebia this guy is unemployment obi reason I want person what the be say ohun ni say napco na bado ebebuo but to me na this guy is unemployment into me oye you to pedwumo this guy is unemployment no me the layman's idea say be you obi abeti asia asi kire say as you are working but you are not working meaning your service is not needed and also true evident to call a jumem napco for any more though say you are working but the way you see a quote to na nkasa na say your service isn't really needed into the per that no a bit me detail will be emma on fanya den on fan ko ho uyi eno free where ye free be underemployment though say underemployment no say you are working but we are not really getting all your potentials and the qualities in you. And to do say napco na baba assist you but in a way and you find say graduate near ya termine as napco na ebia I was or utilizing a BBI and no baby ankasa was onyashen onyanhye
because near okay dear mema me hu omo wo napco so abebe titifie omo nkwa adwuma so o yanda napco.
Okay, and no say no, you can terminate as this guys on a bit because the service isn't really needed. But a Jumans wow into a part of unemployment. And in America,
Mr. Wu, Sana wasn't Kayana.
Okay, and in America say, okay, oh, discredited government na in a pen and knowledge. In America, say, or no, they were basse obey. But in a way, in the youth, the Yankees, you hear more friendly. See, I hear it be a job, be a permanent job, but a reliable, I be a month for bed, they accept here. They will know, say, we are hot, we are working. I bema and who my fan say the best, the best in us. Then you know, forms of ABR unemployment. And some casa be brain here, the BCA say, be a year,
baby, I would me fire, me pepper.
Yeah, explain.
Send an eye bra Alfred, they see can you may. A young and pimpin is our buying free swa, or get in a jumano. Yeah, they are two baby. Say, a buying not send up queen. Obons are buying the term of office in Ibecham no becono. Not next, I can't say, a buying obebano. On fast an up coning ye jumebium. How sustainable it is, say, a Yakufado, the new mayor, why ye? As so free soon pass, eh, you man, a Becca Juana, Mr. Alfred.
But that's a primary about. I would say, you know, you too. Say, a dear ya, say a year, and cassette, I say a year. Napuye, president, a name dimu or the Abaseme boy. Minua can be na mahena yinyina ya bobo kakra o kan bibi se napko no okwadwuma ya ma wonya adwuma ana se obo no ma okwa ko disguise ne ho ase wo ye adwuma ase wonya adwuma obi so kra na mfie na minua o papa se bio atotu ama se fakonwura mkopenam now so na the two ne bokro no ne papa so a
o ende ne papa so
wo so open na mari o papa tutu ama se fa kokum ana fa konwuram ekokum na mbra fi bere now so de bokro no a se wa no se be etise ne wasoma kofi na ogina kwantin wa wodi ho bone etise also opadwuma ye na ya ma wadwuma se bra come and learn the dynamics of the company, of the institution. Now, sorry, now so majuma. Minamaye. It is here, can say unemployment rate, government, ubeti me de suboabono.
Say now, can say, na youth ne pay permanent jobs.
Na permanent job no minuaba. Yen na yet cream. Afei na government obeji free obi nsem na nye. What I say? And na afei na war revival no. Now in the term of revival no and I say in the medium of revival no say I will say e be free ne bia be shim na me no wa hai ye be create opportunity amount now buy ye hu adwuma bi a wo ye osori out fi hu adwuma your positive attitude towards work anyhow you are in the end holistically affecting productivity of the nation okura na o se achieve too.
Na institutions na employ those people na onim se adwuma we na wowom oya andanap ko bosume so ayetua ne ka onkwa adwuma ade na yenyi omum film na still ade ya there and so bosume so obeji pay meanwhile so there is somebody outside there ono so pay adwuma ni bi anko wo so a anko be eyi dedicated ba ma adwuma no
na se nipa na wo kan ye napko personnel na ono onkwa adwuma no ki yenyi ni free so
yenyi ni for ne obufa ya wo sa o ma na adwuma bi anye
Sunday person here tia.
Dance anase eye sanjuma eye whom you know ya can you be.
Oh enya whom you know.
Yes ke bi o mo dey turn ma I say e wadibo no ma e I say untimi. Enta me ka say ade no untimi nye. What the brand to say? I say who penti ade so.
Mama adwuma ye. Let us establish something here.
Okay.
Say oba adwuma. Now your attitude towards work enya wadwuma run me show so be you ready.
I'll be you.
And it is no news. Say in the government sector, yeah you will be edi wadwuma. Is it a news? It's no news. It's in wo na adwuma no wo ho no. And I will now the adwuma no no. If you realize say this person is not working, Now, if you report to the nearest or the necessary quarters, the person would be evacuated from the position.
And your mammy, the minimum in Nadia,
and you won't be there.
Ah, media me say, when they say, now queer by whom you know. Like I say, your call a lockdown. Not me watch up at fire service one. Yes, see, and foul be a set lockdown, yen tall forms tonight. Obako be as near Yama for training. Almost free in there, but Obako be near training.
Let me clear your thoughts from this. Omo aye training omo. I think any government nimbi muno. Share civil services no. Say Okan fire service, they are all part of the civil service. Ambulance, immigration, ominina. Immigration per se. Before lockdown, near training, your mad nya afankofo. I nyan training woman. I think near training be cry. Omubi lockdown a foul. And how will you know? Say, omo ya apply. And in the course of the COVID time.
Debbie, wait, Mr. Alfred, share.
Ubet me a factual.
Oh yeah.
Say COVID time no training the person.
No me person me top forms in me ma obi. Obi say say forms in my. There was one officer bi ano yedwuma na me ben ne pa. And I watch say o ma akra mu nim forms no cry en kan jom say yeton but wo ma na ye de obi aba say train them. Meanwhile the forms were not out
during the COVID time.
Yeah, lockdown no.
Oh, me about me kasa oboa and I mean kasa no correct. But in any case no, I think you should bring this person up or kasa or situate here say no correct. You training for even in the lock because lockdown any pay now training what the other
share when I catch up Mr. Gideon can be can now wait there
me any pay who training akwen
on say ensem no
na ekoso na ekoso
me say who go two facts in crowd the back na every obey bia
ayo
kasa so what I say crime be fast obesese de ne de obesese no but na nyesa no say dey on say adwuma ya ye ken why employ me say me nye adwuma adwuma na me bem aha ko yes ase me ye adwuma ase me nye adwuma na say adwuma na wo ka say wo ba wo de be man no wo de wo bi no na one for we me so na da me say you say why na dance mtina wo de wi aba be ho okay so what I say na say obetimi accurate wo say ana wantimi create ntino ana ma ye wi aso ho say de be ya wo akiri a it was boss oh napco boss I say oh wey as me see and so you ne bibia and for by bia so what you say it no create ade no as me see nana bai wa create we ato ho one de bia ba wa fa nipa be almost say yetu mu ka say no be permanent
o free so adwuma ne ngu
wa free so adwuma abaga na ha ebi wey
eno ne ye problem yo
eno na ye bisa say bi so bisa ye brace ebi wey want me be say permanent one and another free we see ya
answer na Mr. Alfred besa aka bibia aka ho order for aha occasions TV na youth in politics and our songusu a wo hwe Mr. Emmanuel adwuma bebre na aban mu mpanimfo like political parties o ma ba bebie enso na ye hwema ye hu omo de be ye frakadama na se maba masi we yesi ho omo ni free so aherim na je say free ho no what you say ye penny e be sustainable like any esi ho no mat se da bia se teacher training ni afi bia ni se bi mbo wie da bia be fa foforo ade na ya yete sa
me you see brofo kasa bi sana kan ye politics no said yes ya no in a way a free bibi competitive clientelism. As it ran, say both dominant parties, no, N.d.c and N.p.p, no, say those say a government be a motive, they say or basically the welfare of the people. And fans or be pejuma, yeah, but yana ya one a coin so. Now so nimi and nam say they preach to the people. Monya na ebia montumami ame ba me say amam. But the question is, are they really concerned about the people welfare? And I say, yenye bibi kakre bi na yemfa enya mu vote. And only question. nti per question I will be said there na me metimi aka say ebia de e causes are that competitive clientelism na still or country ni mu na emma de ya na ye policies are yan kasa se ye yama oman no enhye da enye the true reflection of ebia de pese ye but say yenye nanimu animu ya because a temporary ya na omodwene is a long term one and no ye better but is it going to reflect for people to know and vote for you any money way and ya say eno no ye to weather the storm I say yemfa emwa mo bibi na yemfa nwe ni vote nti ne pere ya waka no e bia explanation kakra me so
eno so e ha pa wana e ha because definitely
pass already me say to abodu gunzu na that so what can that na so ma sana we na we na ye
aso dem ne ne beba Mr. Alfred your Ashanti region nti no sa me yefa ye ni hwe ya kasa ya santimem ho job opportunities been available for people in Ashanti region.
Job opportunities are available for people in Ashanti region. Men kasam kwache yeti atonsu ha shoe factory. Na na do say oba na oba be shoe factory ni kena. Ehun tutu ya wo say yedibusu nyina no ene na makwan mu a eba.
Afen no obehim na say nyama.
Na me che say wa hyase. Wa ko shoe factory or place.
Oh, for now.
Okay. Entu ko abun say Okabon say ehon popuye aide
but shoe factory nso no
ehon frama
ex president o te ho kakra o
ex president oyeden
N.d.c
utimi chirima oyeden
I think ye fiti ase abefa nipa be be
wanya hwe
uba me pacho nim unij
yeah
onim unij
yeah
okay unij so a company no the president in his own knowledge abiem okay ama ya fa nipa bebre enti no se minwe ka kyerem se adwuma ho na se adwuma no ye mfa wo permanent the context of permanent what is permanent what I say it unij aban kwa unij so be kwa na we know unij from 20 years
this is a compliment
and this is an example
say napco dey no kan dey
oh no napco was a part of it.
Yes, enti na make us a would ya okay tell unij
me the meaning of permanent but okay. I was relative to some specific initiative. Okay. I refer to NAPCO no na me say I open up
yeah okay
enti I think we clear to be able say NAPCO no so kra no ebeboa emfa no ntunchen emfa ntare dan hwe obi ti say commander sugar factory say aban fa obi and I say the institution no a recruitment na by free so commander go enti nipa no the permanent work no is it assured or it can decline in at any point in time say government you say government so me say wafa graduates omom 2018 no wa absorb omom into the GS omo ebi crash ase I have a lot of people omo enya office omo eko into ono so no kwa government egu ono so no adwuma bonana that be yen can be o say government efa obi in the civil services
what they say an ehwe nyuma ya available Ashanti region and say waka tu
enti enyuma ya available Ashanti region hane there government in its own knowledge na be bring there has been new schools say be for teachers school feeding program say be fire mama no yam omo na ya adwuma we have something we call buffer stock omo provide aduane
asem a okay enti anam da bia me ka home you know wonim say omo forms na omo filling so one fa ma pani bi a yes say MPs ansan ama wa yemfa wo
oh evidence
oh yeah my mother is a cook
and
for so many years
and our evidence
oh yeah
na obi a signature ni sunti na
yemfa
oh etino
yemfa
we have a criteria
enti whom you know na doso
me pacho say we dance and count ha we djuma wo ye ntina ye de wabetina
okay
eti ye ba ne assess na say you fit for the position I didn't in fama
oh na what enti na wo kan sa o
And the Yanukre.
What tent in our kind about the way Rama?
Omo visa no. Eni omo nyina nenya.
Protocols no.
Protocol and doors. Protocols and doors.
Sabare protocols no dey.
Hey.
Eche binum.
Ejuma wonim senkade we die. Me am hwe me ho a metumi aye ne ken ada.
Me say me hu hwe kra no. Me be say no everyone ma.
Kan ni na.
Ese wa ka be de asa wo yare na wo nkyere ba bi a wo yare e wo hospital e be de ne am wadro.
Any voters ID card on crack again. Go from by say ma be change man. Minimum bi a ho a edin na nipa be 5 ontman tromodi. Ontimi spell edin no. Say nipa we enti wo deserve say adwuma no.
Eno de no kra.
Eno de ti.
Obo di je no kra wo ho.
Metimi aba mu kakra.
So what you say?
Edin
no bokra na
edin.
No mo bebere wo ho.
Me ba che wuti. Edin, let's target it in the context of it, you know. In any case, you widen it. Now up a problem and be free, and then you solve the problem. And you solving it, you uproot it, you don't cut it short. Share issue with say, Mimi Ding, Ebia me de asari puni.
Okay.
What I say, but NKBia asari opuni, hyphen wonfin. Yeah. But ini one bano because they say they are vowels nintino. Obey one if you want asari puni, and the hyphen be bantem. Obi anese no sifa choni obi di agiman o choni gin why obi so choni DJ
Bobo a gift
eti se be busa say
the common name Linda Claro to me say
eti uni mo bia Linda want me answer
different o say o ma o be spell ya no kwa fa so e yo de ni different but no be on so dia
and there no
but when you on timi nchiro
handwriting oh my god
no me timi ko ka say
baby come here me ja fe live
counting no pra no obi counting 80 no do 100 and also
oh and also accounting and there uni
asembafo no say o man bobo say enyoma e wa sanche wejin o bobo so menye so say 5 pra okatimika do 2 pe
me guso am
2 no pra no
me guso am ken na o so man
me say 2 no pra no shinsi wo ho
em so no ko say afa ni ye be shem kena
ye wi a me no mi no be ko ho
ye be ko
ye be ko ho
uni mo say man kan kese o me kan ha ya atonsu ha nkwa na m yiyo eti munya motre
okay bro
ade me se bo ai manya
so say ye tie ne say o boda ma e bo fufufi
okay
say ye tie atonsu
say ma kwa bo pie
atonsu de ba na e wa
mo de momra ke university ba cha momra ke university me nka sen bi wa ha ke university say munim greenhouse na me kan
okay
greenhouse o ya dru ke university say na wo de ko me aminua Chris B ne Michiano ne or a very innovative guy. On America say why
pictures
on a pizza man ne chicken man
okay
na I think he is a testimony to what I'm saying. Intino Michiano pan why there na what team so amane home so what they call Chris B honom na on your left we won't say o my greenhouse bi ho greenhouse eno an edidua ye tomatoes edidua nnuaba nketin sa vegetables ya sebe ye di bi din kra toto so a say infri Ghana ntino ye say if Togo foje ni adade am kokan etino this is what
na
we want to feel
na kan nipa dodo say na betumi employ o isi a obi pese okoye bia konya da ho a
binuaba say nipa miensa kra na say drops of water makes a mighty ocean. It's a nipa me sakra na be form a eye. Say come ya mi krom asante achima konongo. Minim say ya be si school kese pa honom course model. Ohun ohwe ti say enwuma ne doso. One district one factory. You say one district one factory.
Why say the NBC asante
unimbi.
God, it was not so nimbi. Ono was even ho.
Me obi, enti me.
Oh, obi, what be that?
Abama obi a che say.
Dey na buy, dey.
Household. Abe common name. Household.
Yeah, come to your three.
I common name to say Abasu. Nana Fuin, and no I common name.
Oh, that be.
And they are not gonna prefer.
Nana Fuin. Obi ni Ghana prefer. Was it me obi da bonimo Nana Fuin for what you know?
I know me say.
Enti me person boss one district one.
Let's say my bobi achiro. Yeah, pineapple juice is so muye. It is there. You get it? Like
no, I was not original.
Minua. Say I was Ashanti region. Say any Ashanti region.
Oh.
We are all making benefit of it.
I know they are no correct.
In the greater perspective.
I know correct, but one say your TV station in Ashanti region. What I say? It's in Kaye program. What I say? Brian, what's a factories and as a numerical available Ashanti region. It being in Hossa, not just a home so no question mark. On this note, no, yeah, see a cast negative sides in Nkwana, Yamwa, Yamebuno. And you may be one of my youth in a year, Emma or Munya, the access to this. The Numaka Crabina Albano, your youth no or move for tower some places are now. The battle ye clear what has he. So go on ma onim crossing the be say ye koso. Is it because say ono na fa na adwen kon ya na say why na adwen say aban djuma no wonye bi.
Se say ya ye ka bobo wisu ni ade ade sisi ye. Won say eno ma bi won mo say e no kwena say e ho kwa e ho de bo no kwa wo high. Okay. Say nipa no kwa no onye obi a oye obi otai e de na so memma radio ni sa no ma no kwa na ade bia e bon de obi a ye hu dede e ba ere mu okwa na no okwa na anya obi na betre radio so aka wo be hu sa you dey okay oboa was ya
minua we dey yen kasa o say
you ma be so kasa kasa
na me so me hu ni say e fa the rubone ho no say say can be before unemployment nti saa de ne de emphasis say to say pay de wo kan say government na aye do by youth ne na for that ne de say on say per statistics crowd won't mean blame government because ono mom no a create ade no na wo no mom we oblivious and I say wo actions e bia bibia wo ye ma wo hu de a me hu ni say yentimin count won't mean generalize and I say baby abefa bia no won't mean kind ka employment unemployment won't me hu ni say you can put any blame
ma me fa bi nsumehiem agro processing afija kwabre south it is in operation and menka de ye on hold crowd livestock atwuma kwangoma district it is there in operation yanko
Dr. Bernard has operation
oh me just me ka operation and just say ye adwuma
yeah
yanko I think baby a honorable Asiama wono atwuma ngobiaja atwuma ko ngobiaja nso sa astroturfing minua sa wono so e de adwuma e ba o ma ya wie nya sa fe ne ayo ya wie it is in operation and encourage say possible enipa ya fa de mentimi nya factual because me pese me twantro say na wu twantro no but the issue is ya fa nipa
ahefo de omunim de wu twantro etie de enkasa atro mu twanyina wase wa twantro se ya ye ti atonso ya kra no
unim say
what the high twantro na chichi na timi
okay so you better want say some go so am share youth in politics na esan say ya ba ma youth in ntino ya metena ha enkasa saa kwa before say aban be ede adwuma be ba ma youth no say o de emfa ne say aban bia fa bibia mai ede na youth ne betumi aye amaye ho ede na ebetumi aye de improve youth employment what I say emma say bia ko school gidigidi unyan ko school anasa wuti fie no ede na wo betumi aye a wo nso nsa be ye den afuto be na ebetumi de amaye youth no
me okay pasho me na men kasa
pasho di
okay to say no they metimi aka che menuanom a omo ofie no say I was say ye na ye young no we should be exposed to entrepreneurship na ye hu say enye bibia na aban ebe ya mayen say di bibia ko sha aban no wo ya aban ni bi akufo adon so ya aban ni bi so what are you doing in your position or as your social responsibility to mop up the effect of unemployment entino afuto kakra me de bema menuanom enkuma eba eno no bio mesa so akase the youth no also who how am put their interest in making money me kasa mo no me kan say me I'm into photography because now I need photography and I developed it into a business. It was giving me money and putting money in my coffers. Me patriotic assessor. It is not my work, but what I do for pleasure, it pays me. It's say you nuanom nkuma ne koye se bibia nya apan workload ne so. It's no my ankasa no yen hye ye ho kina na ye mobo yen ho na ye mboa ma Ghana no enyini. Ebio industrialization in the rural areas no BBC asi ewo rural areas I think I will say nyina no ye kan ho him because there are so many occasions yakosi school dan kra ewo akra se na nkora ne person bebe amobeko. And
I even ponia okay there are so many people on my school universities but oba no wasan de ne ho abewura nsa no dwuma bi mu
pacho what assessor it's vocational skill no enwo ho no and I bio because of free education into no now the total number of students who are actually being admitted into the institutions no so huge e kobasa na mo yemma no ehwe se me ko school ni bi keke enti na wo ko school but omono nhye ebi obu ono ma akora wo so na wo se wo drodro ne ma bi wo akora bon se o ha no aye ka ne adade the parents should be the parents also share a responsibility in this. And no say parents timi should be able to identify these petty vocational skills one kora no ho no na omomo enko into the SHS na more vocational no what I say it's no mu school omo de omo adwuma no it is readily available ye na e kra pen no bebre na omo pese omo call offices no na ho no aye too much choke no afuto kakra me de ebema for show no eno no
that's it. Mr. Emmanuel come give
okay my fan say wa kasafa youth no they was say youth no and osan ya de pa chipi in the responsibility of parents ntimi no me pese me the government nso role kakra bi ebeka kakra reading rich dad poor dad a book bi now on no perspective for one is as a society we are really trained to be overly dependent on government nti ya na ma uwie school na unya adwuma nya ya 10 bia na ohwe aban no nti me hu ne say in a way no say any reform be crana say a government na responsibility say educational reform any means be because be out sit down as we plan no win say you for the BB to say free education abay in the long run unemployment rate abay more ope just any means be a banner in industries case yeah be because be process raw materials be absorb for and yes sir and me who say yama handiwork to say be a craft work said you see kind yen sua and also more as individual na parents and so no because in a way but you don't determine your destiny you don't determine where you go because we wouldn't be no more guide by so doing we be no na say work school though but also at the area was specializing in the government na employ okra wonim say you are making good use of sad and still say e be crab be say there enya employment
okay Mr. Gideon
baba ya kodia na kakra kan say on say me brown no maka libre na the thing say on say ya na the dia no the zone say on fa so a school ye training ye ho no and also so account no say ye say pen no office one I took dia I didn't know ma tertiary schools no ne sa kiti am type no bi enye more say the I was Ghana say the man phone e won san no obit bi ade bi ananse kwa guy bi waye car waye obi mo aye
na wonim ye problem so wonya ekomu sa na ye mu
yeah
na we na ya ko we na de wa ko say ye mu
ba be ye no vi kwa we dey say no dey
so vipeni akwa
no so fa wona ama nyoma ye dey aye basa amaye it's na dey ba go so me so me catch government in the say hwe youth no ono bia ono an e boa no so be for so aye bibi no ka dey o me draw ana bibi sa be so ka fo na ana se bia e brai so ono no timi twa picture kama bi o ne store bi akusi baby any ade any to no ma bi ka kesi e be
oh
Ozazo
Matias
sango fono na sanipa na ono e force no ayesa no ma we no na ba mu
to support local industries and protect you
so what I say wonni bibi go doketi o support a ono agasa wo bibi a betimi aye na wo support na dey aba ka ho but you ade be mo tu ade bi a wa kasa wo bo mo ja aye so what I say it no ye nya ade be boabo yi nyina se de be ya ye modin boni bi oba bia so what I say ene be bo magana na itimi ade
okay Ebedam wasi baby. Mr. Alfred, and someone no. Youth in politics.
Uncle say,
About
me count as support N.p.p making support the incubation hub. Cookie University. Cookie University.
So be ka dey be yi
abotre. Mr. Gideon, abine na support here.
Yes, say uketi.
Bayana di bon my. Head on so yana misumi hu ne say San no on say bibia o say we training ni pana na ni beje ho already as what the pen show bi nsema no we wie na afro ko
yes and
no so ye bibi foforo
so what's starting
sanity
uketi adia ye ni ho na amane ba ye fa de ho osma kreti there be yes and kreti
adia
to bo mam ka se wie eti no fa de eni ho no ebra ni enfa odinye de ento so
nenya foforo kra
so ati ase so ro bi ba de national one insurance buy ya say boni diane ya kasa so buy sabe pepe na
Mr. Gideon ye beda wasi ye pa
na we na go fo bi picture
ena brema ma kwan ama ye di dwumadie no asi me a me di dwumadie mu chia me diane abna enima mu no kom sechi kontonkro kon youth in politics yenso ye kan bia eye yie eye occasions boutique and wine shop ne de wo so ya cinema yetumi di dwumadie ebremu esan say ya ba ma youth in ntino oni a wo hwe me shema obi na afi so subscribe e ma me dasenne ye besan ehye mu biem ya wada anopa no nkono pepepe na youth in politics dwumadie no ahyase ye beda mo ase ya kram.
Yeah, hello, Janet. Oh, many aje samatu nka many aje pa. Na here na TV da. N.p.p show occasion TV. Mr. Nkrofo bi atwa manim ahia ma me ne o monkasa me wi a na me ne wakasa na emum di kanchi wo fidie no etu occasion TV. Abusia for me din na obri eboa from akona na se council anoy. Ehe na wo hwe obi a hwe occasion TV onso kwohwe ho obeye nhira.
Entertainment news ebeto wasum ade ebema obra gbako ni mu eye occasions TV ewo YouTube subscribe uwia na uwie adoma no mia so ebeto mu abati ti wo online ye ade tuma won first person a wo hwe wa yo si eho na me hwe mienko na yenye ni sie
ya mi anu Ghana for me chechi amunyina within the Avram bin Moshe leader of Common Sense family hwe occasions TV open NG sem open futu sem opa wariye mu nsem a hwe occasion TV subscribe to YouTube channel no week bia na magia to say mamba twice e wo occasion TV and when say subscribe ya na we mi adoma na da ho no obeti kele adwe na anya adwuma body ne bre
yo abusuya ayemo amode se konkron beska wot nana prempe ene kasei se me be kumase ya memfa mafidie no to baby ya se occasion TV na mehwe occasion TV for boy djuma ye na ye wa ma no ne e wa bruchire ye tamochi ko YouTube ne ko subscribe ko Facebook ne ko like ko mo page occasion TV mo boy djuma